Hey developers, welcome to Optinex Tech. Today, we're diving into a dynamic and fully customizable modal component in React. Whether you want to showcase important information, get user feedback, or show delete confirmation, a modal is the perfect solution. This modal is not just visually appealing, it's dynamic, customizable, and responsive. You can easily adjust its size, content, and style to fit your needs. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how to create this modal component from scratch but also how to customize it to meet your unique project requirements. And don't worry, I'll guide you through each step, explaining everything clearly. Let's get started with how we can set this up in our React application. In React app, create new folder named Modal inside Components folder which contains two files, index.jsx for component user interface and modal.css for custom styling. In JSX file, the first thing we do is import the CSS file where all the styling for the modal component is stored. We define a functional React component named modal. This component accepts several props, is open, a boolean that determines whether the modal is visible, close modal, a function that will close the modal, title, the modal's title, children, the content inside the modal, width and height, optional props to control the modal's size. If isOpen is false, the modal returns null. In return statement, we have a div with class name modal overlay and triggers close modal function when click outside of modal. Inside that, modal content div is there which is the actual box that holds the content of the modal. We dynamically apply the width and height from the props with fallbacks to 500 pixels width and 300 pixels height. These are customizable. Stop propagation ensures that when you click inside the modal, it won't close. Only clicking outside on the overlay will close it. Next, we add the close button with class modal close to the modal. This button allows the user to close the modal. Then, we have a simple div that wraps the modal header content. The title passed as a prop is displayed within an h2 tag to make it prominent. The modal body will display whatever content is passed as children. Finally, we export modal to use in other parts of the application. The modal overlay covers the entire screen, ensuring that the modal appears in front of everything. It's positioned using fixed, meaning it stays in place as you scroll. The dark background creates a contrast that dims the rest of the screen, focusing the user's attention on the modal. The flex properties make the modal content perfectly centered on the screen. The modal content is the actual box that holds the modal's content. It has a clean white background with rounded corners for a smooth design. Padding ensures the content inside isn't cramped. The box shadow gives it a subtle elevation effect, making it pop out from the background. The fade-in animation of 0.3 seconds makes the modal appear smoothly when opened. The flex direction column ensures that the content is stacked vertically. The header is designed to have a top margin of 20 pixels to provide space between the top of the modal and the content. The title is centered with text align center and has a font size of 24 pixels to make it stand out. The margin 0 ensures there's no unwanted spacing above or below the header text. The close button is positioned absolutely in the top right corner of the modal. It's transparent and borderless to blend into the design, with a simple X icon with font size of 24 pixels. The cursor changes to a pointer on hover to indicate it's clickable. There's a smooth transition for the color change and when hovered, it turns red, giving the user a visual cue for interaction. The body section holds the main content of the modal. Padding around the content makes it visually comfortable and the font size is set to 16 pixels for readability. The line height of 1.5 provides a comfortable spacing between lines of text and text align center centers the text inside the modal. The div inside the body ensures that any additional elements are centered and have proper spacing from the text. The fade-in animation makes the modal appear smoothly when it is opened. Initially, the modal starts with opacity 0 and a smaller scale of 0.8, making it appear smaller and invisible. As the animation progresses, the opacity increases to 1 and the scale becomes normal, creating a smooth zoom-in effect that enhances the user experience. Let's see the usage of modal component in app.js. We begin by importing the useState hook from React for state management. Then, we import two components, modal, the modal pop-up, and button, a reusable button component from components folder. Inside the app component, we use React's useState to control the open-close state of the modal, is modal open. Initially, the modal is closed, false. We define two functions, open modal, sets as modal open to true, opening the modal, close modal, sets as modal open to false, closing the modal. The delete user function simulates the deletion of a user by logging user deleted to the console. After the deletion, it also closes the modal using close modal. This function will be triggered when the user confirms the action in the modal. We have an heading that says user management. Below that, there's a button labeled delete user. When the user clicks this button, the open modal function is triggered, showing the modal. The modal component has several props, is open, controls whether the modal is visible or not, close modal, a function to close the modal, title, the title text delete user confirmation, width and height. These define the size of the modal, in this case, 400 pixels wide and 200 pixels high. Inside the modal, there's a paragraph confirming if the user is sure about deleting the user. The text includes a warning that the action is irreversible. Inside the modal body, there are two buttons. Confirm button has a secondary variant and triggers the delete user function when clicked. It also has some custom styles to add margin on the right. Cancel button has a primary variant and closes the modal without deleting anything by calling the close modal function. Now our development is completed. Let's see the demo in action. On the screen, you'll see a basic user management dashboard with a button labeled delete user. Upon clicking the button, the modal pops up elegantly in the center of the page. This modal is designed to confirm if you want to delete the user. Simple, yet essential for preventing accidental actions. At the top, you can see the title, Delete User Confirmation, which clearly indicates the purpose of the modal. Below, a message reminds you that this action is irreversible, adding a layer of caution for the user. At the bottom of the modal, we have two options, confirm and cancel. The confirm button will proceed with deleting the user, while the cancel button lets you exit the modal without making any changes. Let's see what happens when we hit confirm. Behind the scenes, the deletion is logged and the modal closes instantly. This provides a smooth user experience, and if you change your mind, clicking cancel will simply close the modal without any further action, allowing you to carry on without any interruptions. This modal is fully dynamic and customizable. You can adjust its size, content, and design to fit your application's needs, whether it's a user management system like this, or any other scenario where a confirmation is necessary. And that's the power of a well-implemented modal. Simple, effective, and customizable, giving users control over important decisions with an intuitive interface. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for upcoming videos.